Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today's video is about that one thing that we all face every now and then, art block. This video is going to take you through some doodling exercise, beautiful and exciting exercises that are going to keep you away from the art block. And if you're already in the art block, it will push you out, and believe me, it will push you out, because I know it's not easy to be in the state of mind that you don't want to paint and everyone around you is asking you why you're not painting. So it's this exercise that I do. For this I'm going to use very simple things. One, this watercolor pad. I have had this pad for the longest now. These are a few of my paintings. Yeah, so I'm going to use this watercolor pad. I'll leave the link in description below if you want to get the same pad. I love it. It's A5 size. It's very handy and the paper is awesome. And I'm going to use this watercolor brush. If you want to have a closer look, this is how it looks. You fill this with water and it's very hassle free. I'm going to use this quite cheap Camel watercolor cakes because I'm using a watercolor brush. So yeah, let's get started. I forgot to tell you guys, you will need this kind of black pen which has a very fine tip. You can actually take any ballpoint pen also. There's no hard and fast rule in this because we are doing this to get out of our art block. So I'm just going to drop in some water first. Yeah, so the brush is a bit wet. I'm going to take random colors that I feel like taking. I'm going to take this orange first, and now I'm going to draw some abstract shapes. I am going to go for squares. So yeah, I need a bit more water, just going over. Okay, now you can also mix the colors, it's okay. This is for our therapy. Consider this as your art therapy session. So here I'm done with the one, and the other one I'll take this red, put in some water because I want it a bit lighter. So yeah, below that so there are no rules in this. You can go wrong, you can make mistakes, it's absolutely fine. No one is judging you here. You can take colors that you want, you can take as many colors as you want, it's okay. Yeah, my table is a bit swanky. Yeah, so you can see I don't have a very clean palette. I'm now going to take this green. Yeah, I'm just putting it here. There are many crows today. I don't know why the birds are going crazy. You can hear them, right? Yeah, taking a bit blue for the green, mixing the blue and the green. You can do this in one color also, there's no problem. Keep it simple. If you want to keep it simple, keep it as simple as you want, no questions asked. I'm going to take this muddy brown and I'm going to place it here. When you're in an art block or when you feel like you're very low and you don't want to paint, always just give yourself the benefit of doubt that you are just exhausted and that you too need a break. Art is therapeutic, yeah, but in today's age and time when you have to share your artworks everywhere and you get judged for them, so it also becomes exhausting at times to achieve that perfection. So it's okay to get exhausted, it's okay to not get ideas, or it's okay to not want to paint at times. I'm going to keep this single colored, just dropping in some details here. So yeah, next I'm just cleaning this brush here. Next, I think there's too much of color here. And let it be very quick. Don't think about it a lot on what is happening on paper, because the minute you start thinking more, you will get into that zone again and you will stop painting this as well. Just placing the colors here and there, just don't care how they look right now. This green I'm done, so I'm taking a different green this time for this, because it's important at times to give yourself the freedom to be imperfect. We have placed, because mainly because of the social media and the posts that we do to grow our presence on all different mediums, it becomes exhausting to be perfect. You want those lines to come perfectly well, and all that stuff takes over your mind here. So just chill for some time. Just But don't, like, if you are in an art block, you just feel like nothing is happening, I don't want to paint, just let go of all those doubts. Just do this exercise, this watercolor doodling that I'm showing you right now, and just chill for some time. Just paint as if no one is watching. The old saying was just dance like no one is watching. The new one is just paint like no one is watching. I think I'll do one more here. So here I complete the first step, that is just putting down colors. I think these ones have dried out. Yeah, these are dried out. So we are going to just doodle on them one by one. And yes, don't have any kind of pressure on yourself on what you are going to do. Just start with one shape and just keep on going. So I don't know why, but I want to do this one first, and yeah, just see where we go. These were the kind of things I used to draw in when I was in school. When teachers were teaching, I was doing this, and yes, I am not proud of it, but yeah, it gave me immense satisfaction to do this. I don't know why, and I still don't know why. I'm just doing this very randomly. I don't know where I'm going with this, and that's the whole point, no, guys? To be okay to not know where you're going. That's the whole point of this exercise. I have gone a bit outside my zone here, but it's okay. So this was the first one. We'll do the other one. We'll do these lines for this one. And I think I'll break this pattern. Yeah, and I'll do this one now. and I don't have any idea. Like, if you ask me what I'm going to do for the blue one below this, I don't know. I'm just going with my intuition when I see these colors, and my mind is just like, do this. So I'm doing that, nothing else. I've not planned this, and because I thought this was crazy, and that is why I took so long to make this session, because I actually don't have any instructions on this. If you guys notice, I'm not telling you to do any specific thing. Like, if you saw this green one and if you thought that these should have lines, go ahead, do that. There are no rules. See, I'm going outside the patch because there are no rules. I can do anything that I want. And please, 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 when you're doing this, don't put pressure on yourself that you have to post this on your social media and what they will think, on how good or bad this is looking and how perfect it is and how imperfect it is. Just chuck all that. Just think that this, you're doing this for yourself and not the social media or not your following. I'm not saying it's not important. I'm saying that just take this as your own project, something to soothe yourself and not others. Just random patterns here. I think this also should be like this. I don't know why, but I felt so. So I'm done with the top one as well. Now I'm going to do this one. I want to keep this one very simple. Let's see how we can do it. Just going to do some leaves here. Yeah, I'm going to keep this simple like this. And for this one, I'm going to, what should I be doing for this one? Let's do some semicircles. And what happens once you do this exercise? Yeah, I wanted to discuss that as well. So don't have very high expectations out of yourself that once you do this, the next minute you will be painting the Mona Lisa or something like that. No, you are not going to do that. But you will be feeling more inspired to paint. That much I can assure you guys. Right now, if I leave this like this, your mind is going to just wander and tell me that please complete this. That is the effect that this exercise has on you, because right now you want me to paint this, right? And that means that you want to paint this. So that is the thing about this exercise. It's very beautiful, it's simple, and yes, it's amazing how things work, right? Just going to divide this. Don't even know what I'm doing. Don't ask me why I divided this into two parts. I don't know. Just like that, we are going to fill the entire thing. And I hope you guys understood what I was saying. And I hope you guys do out this exercise, do this exercise, and find out for yourself how therapeutic this is and how it changes our mind and the path that we are taking, and it breaks those barriers and makes you want to paint.